introducing us. As mentioned, we've got quite a crew here with us this year. I'm Jesse O'Daniel. I'm also here with Carly Ugolo, Adam Schweitzer, and of course the infamous Mark Berner. He's here as well. So I know some of you guys might be familiar with Rob House as well. He couldn't be here today, but don't worry, he works on our group sales team. He's got all of our coaster enthusiasts a great offer for you guys to come down anytime next year. It'll be a ticket for $29.95. It includes both Kentucky Kingdom and Hurricane Bay, free soft drinks, and a free second day. So 2 consecutive days, free soft drinks, $29.95. Excellent. It's an unbelievable deal, but you guys are an unbelievable group of people. So we'll hope to see everyone next year. We're also happy to announce that we will be, there's who we are. We will be hosting ACE's Preservation Con in 2019 on May 10th and 11th, along with our neighbors at Camden Park. So. We will also have King Louie's Winter Walkthrough. We've been doing this will be our 3rd annual in February on the 16th of next year, and you'll get more information on that coming soon. All right, now let's get into it, okay? This is what you've actually been waiting for. So over the years, Mr. Hart and his team have invested millions into the park, breathing new life into a park that has had quite a unique history. So we've brought you things like Lightning Run, Storm Chaser, an expanded water park, a plethora of new flat rides that bring both thrills and family fun for everyone. And of course, you can't forget our 6th coaster, right? The Larson Loop. Just kidding, totally not a coaster, totally not a coaster.
That was great.
But don't worry, we do have a 6th coaster on the way, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. It has been our pleasure to make Kentucky Kingdom a regional theme park destination once again. But Mr. Hart isn't done yet. But before we get too far into that, let's pay the respects to some of the rides that used to be with us that will be forever in our hearts, such as the Vampire, Twisted Twins, and the Enterprise, which had its last season. Let's take a moment of silence to remember them and their service. Now that we've got that out of the way, here's what you actually want to hear about. So now, if you haven't heard, just in case you haven't heard, we've been trying to add something for 2019, but it's been quite a difficult journey.
Airport.
Good morning, everybody. Can we hear me all right? Good, guys? Well, as you can see, we've started to prepare the site for a new roller coaster, our 6th coaster, the Kentucky Flyer. That is until the Fair Board stopped construction.
Construction on a new roller coaster at Kentucky Kingdom has been delayed following a land use disagreement.
Delaying construction of a new roller coaster.
The park announced its plans for the new coaster called Kentucky Flyer last month, but construction has hit a roadblock over 1 acre.
Kentucky Kingdom officials battle the State Fair Board over expansion.
This disagreement between the owners of Kentucky Kingdom and the State Fair Board reached a boiling point today. The theme park's owners are claiming that the Fair Board is trying to stop them from building this new roller coaster called the Kentucky Flyer. Meanwhile, the Fair Board put out a statement saying that is not true, and they're still working with Kentucky Kingdom to get the project done.
Kentucky Kingdom says it's so excited about this ride, but tells us it'll have no other choice if the State Fair Board doesn't play ball. That's the park's landlord, and Kentucky Kingdom says it has 20 acres of expansion property as part of its lease. It wants to use a half acre of that for its new ride, the Kentucky Flyer. Now, the rest of it sits on existing parts of the park where the construction's already happening. Kentucky Kingdom says it requested the approval 2 months ago, but the State Fair Board has yet to give the green light. The park thinks this all stems from a parking problem it says has only gotten worse over the years. It claims the State Fair Board continues to take parking away from its guests, so it filed a lawsuit. Now the park believes this latest development, or lack thereof, is retaliation for that case.
This is the poster child for bureaucratic red tape stopping economic development in the Commonwealth. Completely inappropriate.
24 hours later.
Plans for the Kentucky Flyer roller coaster are back on track. Yesterday, Kentucky Kingdom said plans for the new ride were on hold because of a dispute with the park's landlord. But this afternoon, officials say the State Fair Board granted the amusement park's request for a 1-acre expansion for the installation of the new roller coaster. Kentucky Kingdom says Kentucky Flyer is on track to open for the park's next season.
24 hours ago, the Kentucky Flyer was grounded because of red tape from the state. I'm happy to report it's now cleared for takeoff. I want to personally thank all the coaster enthusiasts who came together to help us cut this red tape. In particular, I'd like to thank Rob Albee from Theme Park Review and Coaster Kids, Logan and his dad Jeff Joyner, for spreading the word. And of course, Taylor Bybee of Coaster Studios. By the way, if you haven't done so already, you've got to check out Taylor's new documentary on the history of Kentucky Kingdom. Well, this has been an interesting experience for all of us. But one thing's for sure, everybody now knows, especially in Kentucky, hashtag don't mess with coaster enthusiasts. The Gravity Group has done a great job with the design of the Kentucky Flyer, and we look forward to hosting coaster enthusiasts when the park reopens in April. Until then, we intend to keep you posted on the progress of the Kentucky Flyer, and thanks for being so supportive.
All right, I just have 2 things to say after that. 1, hashtag don't mess with coaster enthusiast. And 2, does anybody else play Planet Coaster? All right, awesome. It's okay, it's okay. It's for the young at heart, right? We believe that the Kentucky Flyer will be America's most thrilling family coaster, and we cannot wait for you guys to ride it. With 12 airtime elements, 1,280 feet of track, and those beautiful Timberliner trains, one of which we have on display in the back. It's shaping up to be a magnificent addition to our coaster lineup. The Kentucky Flyer also features a 45-foot drop at 52 degrees and a 54-degree banking turn. It reaches a top flight speed of 35 miles per hour. And construction is coasting right along. We've got some sneak peeks for you guys. So you can see some of the steel vents already going up into place, and once we get through Christmas, we'll have a lot more of those ready to go. The concrete will be finished being poured by about the end of this upcoming week, and the construction of the station will begin very soon. The track laying process is set to begin about towards the end of January, once the majority of the steel structures are in place. For the latest updates on the Kentucky Flyer with pictures, videos, and other updates, be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. We're also have something special for 2019 in that we're celebrating our 30th anniversary. Even though we know the park originally technically opened in 1987, let's just keep that between me and you, all right? The 30th anniversary celebration will be going on all season long and will feature unique food options like the return of Kingdom fries. And we'll also have unique merchandise items with throwback logos and designs, like some of the ones you see here. So I urge each and every one of you to come celebrate with us next year by taking a ride on our 6th roller coaster, the Kentucky Flyer.